Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Review That App. This is essentially where you watch me review that app. Alright, I know that was funny, but I'm trying. Alright, cool. So the app we're reviewing today is called Picasso. It's App Screenshot Studio. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the App Store. But just for the record, I already downloaded it just to save us time here. And I also took the liberty of reaching out to the maker of the app to ask for a promo code just so we can show the full functionality of the app. The app is made by a developer named Mark DeFranco. He gave me the promo code, by the way, so pretty cool. The app has a couple of in-app purchases. If you wanted like a lifetime pro pass, it has that option, or you can just pay monthly. It's a pretty decent size for this type of app. I've seen stuff a little bit bigger, not too many smaller in terms of size. So all right, let's get right into the review. Because I downloaded it doesn't mean I actually used it. I haven't used the app yet, so this is going to be a first impression for myself as well. So let's get into it. All right, so first thing I see, right, this looks kind of like your files on your phone. I don't know if this is using its own custom UI, but I doubt. Okay, no, it's not using its own custom UI. It's saying files, so I assume this is some iCloud drive. Okay, yeah, so it's using your files, right? Let's go ahead. I assume that is a new stuff. Okay, so it has options for iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, Mac, Apple TV, Apple Vision Pro, iMessages, and Android. That's interesting. Android. All right, so let's go with iPhone, right? We'll come back to that. So first thing, I like this screen. A little bit confused about why it's a files type structure app. That's a little bit confusing to me. I thought it would have like its own unique UI to it, but maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe we'll see the reason, eventually. But let's get into it. Okay, you get to choose a couple of templates. It looks like it has just 3 templates you can choose from. You can also create a blank template. I do not think I want to create a blank template, so let me use zoomed. Title, I guess this is how you set the color. Okay, this is the background. I remember from previously this is what the background looked like, so let's say this is the background. All right, so this is for the background, and the title we can keep it out white. The font, let's see, let me choose impact because I like bold fonts. Continue. Do you want to link to the App Store Connect? No, I don't. XE strings, I don't have that because this is smart. Okay, it makes sense now. I see. All right, because they let you import XE string files, that's why it's like a file type app, so you can add it from your computer and then it shows up directly on your phone. Okay, that makes sense now. It's understandable why they have that kind of setup, but it would have been better if it was its own unique UI, but it had the options to import this from your, iCloud or desktop or whatever the case may be. So that would make more sense to me. All right. Now the question is, how do you import images? Let's see, is there a way to? Okay, photos. Option. All right, this is confusing. This is confusing to me. It says screenshots, no photos, but it doesn't give you a way to add the photos. So how do you add photos? I know it Okay, replace with photo. Huh. So once you do replace with photo, it takes you back here. But you don't have, like, it doesn't take, I would assume that took you like to your camera roll or something, like give you the option to add photos from your phone, but I guess it doesn't do that. Okay, let's see. Okay, it lets you change the device at least, right? You can change different. Let's say we want to use an iPhone 15. Okay, so it lets you change the devices, but it doesn't let you add photos. Well, at least it's not so obvious how it lets you do that. Let's see if there's a way. Image, select photo. Okay, all right. Okay, no, that was wrong. How do I delete this? All right, so I guess. All right, there's no maybe. All right, there's no immediate like way to remove it. I don't know how to remove that. It's not so obvious. You can't like just delete it. I guess it's now a part of the entire thing. What else can we change? Let me see. We can change the text, I'm guessing. Yes boy. Who's my Yes Boy app? All right, yeah, so you can easily change the text, right? Obviously you can change the background because we changed that. We can change the device because we did that, but you cannot change the screenshots. You can add more screens if you wanted to. New screenshot. So I'm guessing it's referring to like the screen itself as a screenshot, but there's no way to add the images in there. How about this one? Can you edit this somehow? Can you change this? Okay, so I can't change the app icon either. Maybe it's not like an app icon type edit app. Maybe it's just for like this screenshots, which, you know, I guess it is, but it said it was like a design studio, but obviously they said it's for the app screenshots, so that's understandable. All right, so I don't see anything else. Honestly, it creates this folder on your iCloud Drive, which is nice, right? You can obviously access it from another device, so this is smart what they did, but it's still a little bit confusing how I can't change this. All right, so anyway, getting into the review, right? First thing I'm going to talk about is the design. This is nice. I like that it gives you like the App Store feel. All right, once you come here, you immediately think about the App Store. You're looking at your app on the App Store. It would have been nice if it could change this. Maybe you can, if the developer can comment on it and let us know, is it possible to change the app icon? If not, maybe replace it with something, or I don't know. It just kind of gives the feeling that you can, but you really cannot. Also, something else that I would like to understand, and I think everybody else would like to understand, is it possible to change like individual device images, right? Because this gives you the feeling that you can, but once you tap on it, it says like no photo, right? You see that just closed. It says no photos. You try to add, it doesn't show, but I do have an image in my camera specifically for this. So this image is here, so I can try to add it in there, but I don't see any option to bring it in, and I don't know how to do that. I tried to add image and it just gave me this. Okay, all right. Okay, so, okay, you can delete that one. Okay, I take that back. You delete by holding it down and it lets you delete it. Now, I don't want to delete this, right? Because we want the device. I just want to be able to change the screenshot. If somebody knows how to do it, if someone has done it, maybe you can let us know how to do it. But for me, I was unable to change individual screenshots. I think it just lets you like add your like the entire assets folder. Let's see, maybe if I tried Android, maybe. Let's see. Let's just do later. Yeah, exe strings files. Open the picker. Yeah, it lets you. Yeah, it tries to connect directly to your iCloud. It doesn't let you access your actual physical device, which doesn't make any sense because the app itself is running on your physical device. So it would make more sense if it let you access that physical device that is running on, but apparently it doesn't do that. Maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. But for me, it will be cool if it lets you access your actual device itself, because if I'm making, for example, if I'm on the road, right, I pick up my phone, I say, okay, I have this pretty sick app. I download it because it lets me create like my App Store screenshots. Let me quickly do it and save it on my iCloud. And when I get back home, I access it from my computer, I add it to App Store. And have all these 6 screenshots because my app is running on my phone, right? I take screenshots from my phone, save it in my camera roll. I want to pull it in here, but the app doesn't let me do that because that's not one of its features. Now, I would likely delete the app because it's like, so what's the point of downloading it on my phone if I cannot like let it access my phone itself? If I have to do everything through my computer or move from my phone to my iCloud like drive, desktop, whatever, and then access it that way, that is just overly complicated. It doesn't make that much sense to me. So that would be cool if you could do that. I'm just missing it, or if that is a feature that it doesn't have, that would be a nice feature to have. Functionality, does it do what it says it would do? Yes, but I'm still confused about that one part, the part of it not accessing your actual physical device. That just doesn't make any sense to me. My overall thoughts on the app. Will I use it? Honestly, no. Now, not for the reasons you think, not because it doesn't let you add screenshots. Honestly, if I was really dependent on the app, I'm pretty sure maybe I can find a way around that, But the reason why I say no personally is because I like to have way more control over my designs. Like I like to get like into the trenches of my design. I need to be able to control every single aspect because I do a lot of ASO. So I'm very, very big on ASO. I look at like the tiny details in every single thing I do. So I need to make sure like this is right. I can make this pop here. I can make this stand out here. I can add the shadows here. I can do this. I can do that. I want to make sure I can do every single thing when I create my App Store assets. But I don't think this app will let you do that. Maybe it does. I just don't understand the entire features. But from the initial look of things, it doesn't give you that kind of granular control over every single aspect of your design. It gives you a good blueprint to follow and make things easy. If you're someone that is not so good with creating App Store assets, this is amazing for you. But for me, I've been doing this for a very long time, so I would like to have more control over my designs. This app would not do that for me at its current stage, right? So personally, I wouldn't use it, not because it's not a good app, but just because I have no use for it. I like to use things like Figma or Figaro, which is a tool that I'm working on. So things like that, or Sketch, I like to use things like that to control my entire design process. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Will you use this app? Is this something you currently use? Did I miss something in the review? Did I review something wrong? Especially the screenshot part. Am I just using that wrong? Do you know how to use it and I'm just stupid or something? Let me know what you think. Comment down below, also subscribe. You guys are the reason why I do this anyway. I appreciate all your support so far. Heard all the feedback, taking everything into consideration, trying to make the next video better than the last one, learning things as I go along, right? I don't know everything. I like to ask for feedback. I like when people point out things that I'm doing wrong and say, hey, Sam, I think if you did this, things would be a lot better. I love hearing those kind of things. If you want me to leave a review on your app, reach out to me. Obviously my channel is very small. So if I ask you to pay me, you should probably beat me up. But, I don't care about you paying me. I'm not doing this for the money. I have a decent life. But I do this because it makes me happy. It makes me happy to shed light on what people are building. Also, I get to see a lot of really cool apps, right? This is a really cool app. I have a lot of really cool apps lined up that I'm going to review over the next how long I can ride this for. So yeah, let me know what you think. Obviously subscribe, please help me. Please subscribe. And yeah, thank you. See you in the next one.